Hello there and welcome back to a Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we made our way over to the Crag residence. We met Fiona, Elliot's sister, and we've heard about Elliot's dad being a lieutenant in the 4th Armored Division, one widely known as Crag the Red, and he is pretty famous. And you wouldn't think of it as when looking at Elliot. You wouldn't think of his dad being a high-ranking army officer. At least that's what he himself thought, and he hasn't mentioned it to us because of that reason. Because he's a little embarrassed to not meet his dad's expectations of him. And at least that's what it's been sounding like. That must be the reason why he hasn't been able to go to a musical academy instead of going to. Instead, he went to Thors Military Academy to appeal to his dad and become what his dad wants him to be. At least that's what he himself thinks. I don't know what his dad thinks yet. We haven't met him, but that's the impression I've been getting from the way Elliot has been talking about it and has been avoiding the topic. And it's very cool that the game led me to that belief. We're gonna be eating lunch or dinner at this place every once in a while, but we are not staying here. We also met Karl Regnitz, the governor, also Marcus's dad. He actually happens to be on the board of directors at the school as well. Being the third one of them, we don't have anyone else to meet there. But that's that. Let's look through these rooms. Whose room is this? Nothing worth seeing in here. Let's get going. Oh, is this your room, Elliot? Well, yeah, but it's a huge mess in there, so I'd really rather you didn't see it. No one gets that flustered over a mess. Suspicious. Well, I can't believe that Elliot, of all people, would have indecent material lying about. Of course not. I'd rather you didn't go inside, that's all. Alright, if you insist. Yeah, but what in there? Oh, fine. This is a room I can just enter. Fiona's room, Elliot's sister. Yeah, of course, there's a piano standing there. And I can't go into the parents' room. It's locked. This is my dad's room. He's rarely ever home though, so the room's almost always locked. I guess you don't get much time to come home when you're in a position like this. His mother is not mentioned. If you mentioned it before, I don't remember it. She might not be around anymore. I don't know. You have huge urns of stuff. Is that supposed to be coffee? Because if that's coffee right there, if that is an urn full of coffee beans, I don't know for how many years did you get this stuff stacked up? And what's in there? Are those fresh vegetables? Are you kidding me right now? Do you plan on opening a shop in here? And a bunch of nuts? Good freaking lord. Good lord. Those are huge urns. Holy shnikes. I still can't believe that Elliot's come back home so quickly. Oh, Idios, thank you for answering my prayers. I think you might be overreacting a little. Either way, I'm so pleased to have you all here. I'll be sure to make something extra delicious for dinner tonight, so make sure you're all back by then. Wouldn't miss it for the world. The old Bracer Guild is to the west down the street. There's no sign on it anymore, but it faces out onto Vancouver Street, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Good luck, everyone. You'll have some delicious dinner waiting for you when you get back, so make sure you all work hard. We haven't gotten any tasks assigned yet. Alto Street. We need to go to in the opposite direction to get to the guild building. Let's make our way back there. Oh, this is certainly impressive to see railroads within a city. They were really comfortable, and view out of the windows was wonderful. My, this place looks so nice. This looks like a residential area too. I wouldn't mind living here myself. I used to come here pretty often. We should settle down before we come and visit. I guess they don't have new dialogue, do they? Former guild branch. What do you say when I go back up here? Does Fee say something? The guild's on the opposite side of the street from my house. Let's make our way there then. Fine. Things seem really busy for everyone in City Hall now that the summer festival's so close. Yeah, I've read through that. Alright. Former guild branch. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed on the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in this city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram? Really, that's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new considering they've been gone for over a year. Ah, yeah, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they all ended up being shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. It's just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? My father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open up? Shall we open it up? We've heard about this fire at this guild branch in Trails in the Sky trilogy. I don't know where exactly. I think because of this fire, Cassius Bright went over to Erebonian Empire and figured out this situation and helped figuring it out. And as a result of being able to take down the core that was in the end, took down. This was a terrorist attack. This was you know, this was an operation that the Jaeger Corps was involved in, and Cassius Bright ended up smashing that Jaeger Corps by throughout not just sheer power but also tactical through tactics. I don't exactly remember what they were doing. I think Cassius Bright messaged the intelligence division about it, made and arranged for a meeting point, and the information in those messages and those letters sent was leaked to the Jaeger Corps, so they were trying to ambush Cassius Bright at that meeting point. But Cassius Bright was intending for that to happen all along, and called there and knew that they were gonna attack there, and used that opportunity to trap them all, and thus resolve the issue that was in this area. And because of that, I mean, we don't know if that information was deliberately leaked by the intelligence division, but it was in the end, it made their way over to the Jaeger Corps, and because of Cassius Bright having resolved this issue, he ended up being going up on the scale of danger to the Erebonian Empire, because they were underestimating him to that point. Cassius Bright being the father of the protagonist of the Trails in the Sky trilogy, or at least the first 2 games. That's why we know so much about him, or I know so much about him, and I shared that knowledge, what I had of this incident, with you. Of course, that might be a completely different incident that occurred here, but I think it's the one. I think it's this one. I don't remember fully though. It's been like since I heard of that story, I think it's been like 4 months, maybe 5 months, or it might have been during the second chapter, which was a year ago. So I'm not entirely sure, but it happened. And let's use this key. It looks like a guild branch, all right. You know, No, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. I see it. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. That's new. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This is an hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Field Study Day 1 assigned tasks. Underground passage monster required. Owner Noble. My name is Noble. I run the Der Himmel Hotel, which unfortunately currently has a monster lurking beneath it. Der Himmel is German for literally the sky. Okay. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier district. Noble. Hats off. Jasmine, a customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Dreikels Plaza, Jasmine. Chronicles of the Chronicle. Imperial Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at the reception in our office on Vancouver Street, and I will connect you to it. Citron. Amber Armor. Amber Amour. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe at Twile on Alta Street for further information. Hemming. Old Man Hemming. The tasks Magia's father has selected certainly show the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vancouver Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the Obel trams to visit all the relevant locations on the side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It might be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'd fix dinner for us, so let's head back there when it starts getting late. Ah, yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a ton of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not showing up by Group B. While in Heimdallr, you can travel between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. To travel, either walk to the end of an area map or press the X button to select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Okay, we can fast travel. I'm not using that option. Ain't using that option. Let's look at these bedrooms. I don't ever recall there being bedrooms in guild branches before. I don't even know. That's probably the notice of who owns this place again. They put that everywhere, huh? 4 beds for males and 4 beds for females. Interesting. Bunch of Asian symbols. Okay, a bunch of language written there. Nobody bothered translating that. Doesn't seem to be exactly the same on these papers, though. I would have liked for there to be just normal notice board requests on these blackboards, instead of us getting a letter with assigned tasks. That's how it usually ended up being in Trails in the Sky, because we did play as bracers in that game. So we would, you know, travel around all the bracer guilds. It's nice to see the symbol again. Alrighty, alrighty. So I can go over there. Where does this lead? We're in Alto Street. Ah, I can just choose where to go. Interesting. Alrighty. That's the former Bracer Guild. Bracer Guild. Things seem really busy for everyone in City Hall now that the summer festival's so close. I've read that. Sorrow. Has the archway's decoration been decided yet, Strauss? Make sure you put something nice and big on it so it stands out, okay? I had a social studies class, and the teacher was called Strauss as well, with his last name being Strauss. Well, look who it is. Didn't expect to see you home just yet, Elliot. Hi, Rand. Somehow I'm not surprised to see you with your nose in another book. Judging by those blueprints, I'm guessing this is another military-related one? Close, but no cigar. It's actually a book for train fanatics. Darn good one at that. Well, I figured I had a 50-50 chance. There aren't too many people into trains here in Erebonia, even though we're the #1 country for them. What's wrong with people? I wish they'd get a little more appreciation. Hi, Agnes. Oh, hello, Elliot. I see the Military Academy hasn't made you any less of a cutie. Now, get over here and let me pat your head. Not in front of everyone like this. First Fiona, and now her. He's pretty popular. At least with girls who want to baby him. I expected this, but it's still entertaining. Let's not talk about this. You're a funny bunch yourselves. Well, either way, be nice to him. If I know he has some good friends, I don't need to fret about him quite so much. Fiona's been really lonely ever since you left, Elliot. Even I couldn't cheer her up, and I'm her best friend. That's why I'm so happy you're back. Make sure you give her as much time and attention as possible while you're here. Music? Music? No music? So many instruments, but no music. Okay, sir. What did you want? You wanted a song. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, it's like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. Is he an old friend of yours? Yep. Literally, he's pretty old. Let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he's settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids, and we owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular, too. If you're involved with music in Heimdall, you should probably know it while. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware that this place existed. It's kind of relaxing. Thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, you sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we, Rean? Sure, mind telling us what you need? The request mentioned that one of your favorite records was smashed. That's right. It happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to the record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was Amber Moore. Oh no, you played that one every night. And if it came out over 30 years ago, it's become rather hard to find, yes. You know your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. I'm more worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you can find a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you've searched all the nearby record stores already? I did, but none of them had it in stock. This is a big city, though. I haven't given up on it just yet. Which is why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? We might want to ask Fiona about that. Ah, yeah, I suppose the piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. My thoughts exactly. She's probably our best bet. And we know where to start. Hopefully we'll be able to find it.
Look at you kids already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost for the record if you've managed to find it.
Okay, let me hazard a guess. Money for the record, or the records is... No, it's not going to be actual money. It's going to be an item called money for the record. Record money, good lord. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record.
I'm sure you will.
Amber Moore started. Dude, anything to sell? Yeah.
Best of luck finding Amber Moore. I still can't believe I managed to break such a precious record. Maybe it's a sign that I'm going senile.
Big You hear that? Big Fiona. Record stores. Tell me about them. Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help you with? We hope so. Elliot explained that Hemming asked them to search for a copy of Amber Moore. Oh no, poor Hemming. That might be a hard record to find though. As far as I can remember, most stores here don't stock it anymore. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. We thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. This is something of a long shot, but how about you go asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vancouver Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here, I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. So if you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick, I'm impressed. Well, if you learn these kinds of things as you grow... Well, you learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. But I can't deny that you've helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I can't make any guarantees, but inquiring at Plaza Bifrost might be your best bet for now. I hope you manage to find it. Alright. We're not done talking to everybody here. There's still a house left. Was still this house left. Hey, Elliot! I've gotten good at the piano now. Fiona said so. So, do, la, la, la. I gotta practice before Fiona comes over again. I don't see a piano. Why does Fiona come over? My son's been getting home awfully late these days. I keep telling him he has to be home by dinner too. You don't think the bad kids at school have made him a delinquent, do you? My son's been getting home awfully late. Delinquents. Awfully bad kids. Means this was not the son. This is the girl. Alrighty, done here. Bifrost Plaza open up? No, Vancouver Street is the next location though. Ost District. Ost. East, I guess. Garnier District. Vancouver Street is an entire district by itself. I assume that's gonna be the biggest district yet. I'm gonna check out the Ost District just in case it's not that big. Cat. I saw you, cat. I don't like cats anymore. This is the Ost District, where I was born and raised. You'll find mostly lower class citizens and laborers living around here. There are a lot of old looking buildings in this area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Once my father and Chancellor Osbourne came into power, at least. The two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here and, in turn, the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osbourne in particular is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. So, does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. While there isn't much to see here, everyone gets along pretty well, and they're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here who I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me, let's go. How big is this place? Not that big. Ost District Regnitz family home. How is, Gamgee's pub? Emerald's used goods. Ostitch District House. Triple question mark. Hey, did you hear? Seems like Ost is gonna be the last place to get decorated for the summer festival. But Uncle Car's the governor. Why are we last? Because he doesn't give anyone special treatment. It's kinda annoying that the other areas get to go first, though. Yeah, I get what you mean. Might as well get something done. It's not like we're doing anything else. I know Uncle Carl doesn't play favorites, but it's kinda annoying. Hey, Ray, what about we say something ourselves? Oh, it's in this direction.
Looks like we've hit a dead end.
This area seems easy to get lost in.
This is a sewer area. It's locked. We're definitely going in there. But not right now. House 2. Oh, cat. Meow. 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 I didn't do that on purpose. Nono's my friend. We're always together. Nono's my friend. Don't trust cats. Chacha's parents are regularly out of town on work, so they always leave her with us. I was worried at first about how she'd feel being away from how she'd feel about being away from her parents, but she seems perfectly happy. Between Chacha and Nono, things have been much more fun around here. Keaton only ever talks about academia, but he's crazy about his granddaughter. He always takes the time to play with Chacha and Nono on his days off. Academia, huh?
Heimdallr has a population of 800,000, making it the most populated city in the Empire. No, in all of Western Zemuria. It also happens to be one of the oldest cities, boasting over 1,000 years of history. And you can see that history clear as day in places like Valflame Palace or the passageways under the city. You could study the city your whole life and still have more to learn. Although I teach philosophy at the university, I like to present myself as a historian of sorts too. The city truly is worth studying.
Oh, I miss you. If you say the name Carl in this district, everyone knows you're talking about Carl Regnitz. He's made every single one of our lives better. He was always a smart kid, but nobody expected he'd grow up to be our governor. We're all real proud of him. Carl's always been a smart, good-hearted kid. Being the governor is a big responsibility, but I'm sure he can handle it. Let me take a sip of my tea. Even though it's pretty warm outside, I prepared tea for him today. The times are gonna begin again when I can regularly drink tea. That is so much better for my voice. But when it's 30 degrees Celsius in my room, I'm not gonna drink tea. Alright. Today's not that warm though. Give me your recipes. It's an awfully nice house, isn't it? We've been married for 3 years now, me and this house, so we went all out and bought our own place. It's real nice having a home to call your own. We saved up enough Mira between us to buy this place on a loan. It was a bit of a stretch, but it couldn't have been more worth it. Hey there. Do you need anything? It's just your average house, but feel free to make yourselves at home. It's not here either. Intriguing. We saved up enough Mira between us. Okay, that's tomorrow's request. Let's remember this name, Jim. Jim. It's gonna have something to look for tomorrow. Jim Jam. Let's go to the used goods. Cat. Meow. 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 Apparently there's a big sale going on. Used shop Emerald. This is, you stole this from Mict. This is an exact layout. Welcome! Oh, hey, Marcus! Ah, what are you doing here? What happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically, so now the store's all mine. Really? Nah, no need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Other than grand quitting, not much has changed in the 4 months since you left. Pattery has been looking lonely. Pattery's been looking pretty lonely, though. Okay, maybe more like annoyed, but still. She seems none too pleased about losing her biggest rival. You've got to be kidding me. Pattery. That must be the other store that's in this place. What do you got? Oh, interesting. I can do the exact same stuff here as I can at oh no, you've got more stuff. You've got Deep Ochre. Oh my god. 8 yellow pendulums? Oh my god. 50 defense, 50 arts defense, 5 speed, and seal and mute resistance. A gem made of high purity amber emits an amber glow. Still blue. Oh, 6 blue pendulums. 50 arts increased. Poison, blind, and burn resistance. Passionate rouge. 6 red pendulums. Prevents freeze, petrify, and stat down. Strength plus 50. Holy shnikes. Evergreen. We know this one. That's an evergreen. 5 green pendulums. Wow. That's rough. That is rough. I can synthesize HP 2s. Spirit Breaker. Yeah, we know that one. Sword Breaker. We know that one too. What else does it? Strength plus 10. Right. Blind here. Scent. Nothing new here. You're new. I don't have any Grim Butterflies, though. 2 Grim Butterflies plus 5 speed on a Quartz XL area of effect with Nightmare chance on it. A Butterfly Swarm plunges enemies into despair. We've seen this used before by Crow. He had this equipped, which is nice. Cross Crusade. A 400 HP and 8 strength. Cross-shaped hole bathes everything in holy light. There's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. Pattery, you said. Do. What are you going on about cats here? Meow, 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 meow.
That's 3 cats now.
No, 4.
Oh, what a little cutie.
There have always been a lot of cats around here. Not sure why, though.
Fee noticed too. There's gotta be more cats. Alright, where am I heading next? Oh, the amount of deliveries I gotta make always jumps up whenever the summer festival starts closing in. It's no problem though. I grew up here and know this place like the back of my hand. I was born and raised here in the Ost district. Deliveries here is no problem. You're not cats. Machias! What are you doing back here? Yo, Machias! Oh, Petri, huh? Didn't think you'd show your ugly mug around here again so quickly. Some people never grow up. I hoped you'd quit the delinquent act and actually try studying for once. Then shut it! You ain't got the right to tell us what to do. Damn straight, Petry's #1 here in the Ost district, so don't even try to mess with her. Come on, Petry, show 'em how scary we are. Right! Listen up, jackass! You sure don't need thicker glasses. Looks like you're getting blinder by the day. Ha ha ha, eat that, Dork Lord. You sure know some, interesting people? I wish I didn't. She's been looking lonely since you left. Nice. Just cause you're smart doesn't make you a tough guy, Marcus. Next time you try and step up, I'll beat you so bad you'll never step up again. And don't you forget it. Wow. I like this character already. Listen up, Petry's #1 here in the Ost district, so don't even try to mess with her. She'll knock you senseless if you do. Cat. Five cats. 5 cats. Count them. 5 cats. Ugh. It's not my district. Gamgee's Pub. You got any recipes? I smell recipes in here. Meow. You seems like you've fallen asleep. Do you need some medicine? Some coffee? Or what is it called? It's not adrenaline shot. Cure sleep. Mint drop. A mint flavored candy that cures drowsiness when licked. When licked? Man, I wish I had some mint drops. In real life, those seem like they would be real useful, but they also don't seem quite good for your health. Man, I'm so bored. You'd think we'd get more customers with the summer festival so close. I need you to order something or I'm gonna die of boredom. Man, I'm so bored. Long time no see, Gamgee. Machias, didn't expect to see you back so soon. Did call you back to help with the summer festival or something? Not exactly. And again, this is my father. This is my father we're talking about. That might have been his plan all along. Guess you haven't outgrown your habit of overthinking things. I was very glad to see you're doing well. Make yourself at home. So you are students at that military academy, huh? Well, try to get along with Marcus. He's as stubborn as a mule, but let's not say anything unnecessary here, Gamgee. Thanks for reminding me. He's shy too, but he's still a good guy all in all. Seems like most people here know exactly how to deal with him. Well, do try to get along with Marcus. Take it as a personal request from this lovely old man. What do you got? Elegant fried fish. That's new. 4,000 HP and speed up for 5 turns. 5 turns. Give me that fried fish recipe for 3 turns. Crunchy and fresh fried fish. One is enough to satisfy you. Don't tell me what satisfies me. I need some fried fish in my life. I don't eat fish, but still. Wait. Yeah, I talked to you guys. Okay, only the Regnitz family home remaining. So we're gonna check that out in a second, but not in this episode. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.